Want to build those big, beautiful, rounded shoulders? I'm talking about that side part, the one that makes you look wider and more impressive when you see yourself in the mirror. It's a key area to focus on, and honestly, there are only 2 exercises that really target this specific region. In this video, I'm going to show you the main one, the one that will truly define and sculpt your shoulders. When we look at the shoulder, it has 3 parts: the front, the middle or lateral part, and the back. Here's the thing. Many of your back exercises already hit the rear part of your shoulders, and most of your chest exercises work the front. This often leaves that side part neglected. That's where 2 specific exercises come in, designed to effectively target this lateral head. One of them is the upright row. You might have seen people doing this, sometimes even to work their traps. But here is the major problem with the upright row. While it does work the side of the shoulder, it puts a lot of stress on your shoulder joint. It can reduce what's called the subacromial space, basically causing the bones in your shoulder to pinch the tendons and structures inside. Even if it doesn't hurt you now, it's setting you up for problems down the road. Seriously, the risk just isn't worth the reward. If the upright row is in your routine, I highly recommend you take it out. Now, let us talk about the exercise that not only builds that lateral part of the shoulder, but also promotes joint health. It's the champion for shoulder development. But before I reveal what it is, there are some crucial details you need to know. These details are the difference between seeing your shoulders grow and develop, or just wasting your time. They're what make the exercise truly effective and safe. So, pay close attention to the technique I'm about to break down. This is where the real magic happens. Getting these small adjustments right will ensure you stimulating the muscle correctly and protecting your joints for the long haul. Do you want wider, more impressive shoulders? Then we need to talk about the lateral raise. Most people do a few sets with dumbbells and call it a day. But if you're only doing 3 or 4 sets, I've got some bad news. That's not nearly enough stimulus for real muscle growth. To truly develop this muscle, you need to think about your training volume. The bare minimum number of sets you should be doing for your lateral delts is around 9 or 10 per workout. If you're only doing 3 or 4, you're giving your shoulders less than half the work they need to grow. So, the solution is just to do 10 sets of dumbbell lateral raises, right? Well, not exactly. Let's break down the mechanics. When you hold a dumbbell, gravity pulls it straight down. At the top of the lateral raise, when your arm is parallel to the floor, the distance between your shoulder and the weight creates a long lever. This makes the exercise very difficult at the top, which is great for building muscle. But what happens at the bottom of the movement? Your arm is hanging straight down, aligned with your shoulder. The dumbbell is still pulling straight down, but because there's almost no distance or lever between the weight and your shoulder joint, there's practically zero tension on the muscle. So if you only do dumbbell lateral raises, you only challenging your muscle at the very end of the movement and completely neglecting it at the beginning. You're leaving a lot of growth on the table. To fix this, we need to add variety. You can't just rely on dumbbells. The solution is to combine dumbbell lateral raises with another version, like the cable lateral raise. With a cable, the force isn't pulling straight down. It's pulling in the direction of the cable itself. So, when you set up for a cable lateral raise, even at the very bottom of the movement when your arm is by your side, the cable is still pulling your arm across your body. This creates tension right from the start. As you lift, the leverage changes, but you maintain tension throughout the entire range of motion. You have effort at the start, and you have effort at the end. By pairing the dumbbell lateral raise, which is hardest at the top, with the cable lateral raise, which provides tension from the bottom, you're creating a much more complete stimulus. You're working the muscle through its full contractile range, leading to better, more well-rounded shoulder development. So stop just doing a few sets with dumbbells. Combine them with cables to unlock your full shoulder potential. Here's a smarter way to approach your workouts. We're going to look at the lateral raise and include a key variation so you can hit your shoulder muscles in 2 complementary ways. First, let's nail the dumbbell lateral raise. Stand with your body erect and keep your torso stable. I often see people swinging their body to lift the weight, which takes the work off your muscles. Don't do that. Instead, bring your arm up only to shoulder height. If you go higher, you can create that joint impingement we want to avoid. If you lower the weight, Don't go all the way down until your arm touches your thigh. Stop just short of that. This keeps a small amount of leverage and maintains tension on the muscle. If you let your arm drop completely, you hit a point of zero leverage, and you lose precious time under tension, which is crucial for growth. Now, let's switch to the cable lateral raise. Here, things change a bit. Since the cable pulls you diagonally, you can actually lower your arm all the way, even across the front of your thigh. Why? Because the diagonal vector keeps the tension on the muscle throughout the entire movement. You never lose that muscular work. When you lift, the same rule applies. Go up to shoulder height to protect the joint.
Alright.
With cables, you'll do this one arm at a time. With dumbbells, you can do both together.
Alright.
A quick tip for the unilateral cable raise. Watch yourself in the mirror. It's easy to start compensating by leaning your body. Keep your torso straight and stable, just like with the dumbbells. But there are a couple of common mistakes that can make this exercise far less effective. Whether you're using dumbbells or cables, the first one is shrugging your shoulders. You see it all the time. People start raising their arms, and their shoulders creep up towards their ears. This lets the trapezius muscles steal the show. Keep your shoulders down and depressed as much as possible. This isolates the work right where you want it, on the lateral part of your shoulder. The second big mistake is bending your elbow too much. Think about it. The distance between your shoulder and your hand is the lever. The longer the lever, the greater the demand on your muscles. If you start bending your elbow a lot, that lever gets shorter, and the exercise becomes easier and less effective. So keep your elbow only slightly bent. This protects the joint from unnecessary strain, while keeping the lever long enough for maximum muscle demand. Your elbows and shoulders will thank you. To build incredible shoulders, you can simply do 5 sets of each of these exercises in your workout. This combination provides a powerful stimulus for muscle development. Everything I'm sharing with you is about training intelligently. When I talk about a certain number of sets, it's based on studies analyzing the minimum volume needed for hypertrophy. When I show you these movements, I'm using the laws of physics to get the most out of your muscles. This is what smart training is all about. It's exactly how I designed my Muscle 6OD program. Taking all these scientific principles to create an 8-week periodization that can deliver a year's worth of progress in just 2 months, I want to invite you to become my student and get access to all this knowledge applied in a complete training plan. You'll also have my team of personal trainers, nutritionists, and physical therapists guiding you through WhatsApp. There's a link below where you can learn more about our work. And to continue building those amazing shoulders, you need a strong back to complete the look. Watch this next video right here to learn the essential back exercises that will perfectly complement your shoulder training. Click here, and let's keep building.